Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the tower. It's been a long time since I've made a video. Honestly, I just been enjoying the summer. I've still been grinding the game, as you can see. I've progressed a lot since the last time I made a video. I think that the last time I made a video, I just unlocked Golden Tower. So it's been a long time. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. With the new version coming out, new guild season, I mean, there's just a lot of exciting stuff going on in the game right now. I know there's been a couple videos I've watched by other The Tower content creators commenting on, Reddit and Discord's take on, what the game is at. The game's dying. It's just not in a good place. Although there are some problems, just like with any other game, there's going to be problems. You can't please everybody, and nothing's ever going to be perfect. I personally think that the game is in a really good state right now. I mean, from how the game used to progress when I started playing the game, you can progress so much faster. There's a lot more things to do, with the cells and research, speed ups like card masteries. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot easier to get into the game. It's a lot harder to get everything going. So it's a give and take. Obviously with the RNG of the first, there used to be the RNG for the ultimate weapons. Now it's the RNG for the module pulls, RNG for really like your bracket. Especially with these infinity runs going around. It's just a lot of different like problems than before, but I don't know. I just feel like the game's in a really healthy spot right now, and I'm loving it more than ever. I mean, I've been playing this game almost 3 years now. I think 3 years in September, so in less than a month, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing this game very consistently for all those 3 years. I think I took like one break in the first year that I started playing. It's like 6 to 8 months, something like that. That's the only break I've ever taken. I've been playing this game 24/7 basically ever since then. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end this round. 1.5 quadrillion in 3 hours. I could squeeze like another 600 trillion, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't even know where to start. Before I was farming tier 11. I was farming tier 13 for a while. And then I recently, like 3 days ago, I transitioned into tier 14. The only thing, well, there's a lot of things I still need. The main thing is the workshop orb adjuster, which I'm going to be able to get right after this tournament ends. Because if I stay in 6th place, I'll get 10 keys, which will be more than enough to unlock the workshop orb adjuster. I was going to shoot for the damage cap slider. I think I'm just going to go for the workshop. It's just going to help me a lot in tournaments and in my farming runs now that I'm farming tier 14 since there's orb resistance. Yeah. I also, after this tournament, I'm also going to be able to get Chronofield Plus. That's the next thing I'm shooting for. I'm getting the Chronofield Plus and getting that to a decent level. All my stones will be allocated to that up until it's probably like level 7, somewhere around there, like halfway. Right now, my Golden Tower's level 10. I had a dilemma a couple days ago. I posted on the Reddit, and it was basically about whether or not I should go for Black Hole Digester build and finish the Deathwave cooldown to 47 seconds, so that way I can have promo Black Hole on tier 14 and make more shells, more coins, or if I should go for Chronofield Plus. I think I'm going to stay with this build. I'm getting a lot of coins, more coins than I need, to be honest, at this stage. I'm able to comfortably research 3 to 4 masteries and not even bat an eye. So let's see. Where are my masteries? I think it's in cards. Yep. Okay, so I was doing intro sprint, wave acceler masteries. I'm doing super tower mastery and cash mastery all at the same time, and I had more than enough coins left. And then when I was doing demon mode and damage masteries, I was also doing those pretty comfortably with tier 13 farming. So I really don't think I need that much more coins. Obviously, that's going to change in the future when I start going to enhancements and getting those up. However, at the moment, I think Chrono Field is going to be a lot more beneficial in my tournament progress and extending my farming runs, which is going to make me more coins. And staying with the same setup, there's no problems with my setup right now. I think I have a really decent setup. The only thing, I could be pulling more modules to try and get these to 5 stars. I've got a few 5 stars, but yeah, I actually got quite a few 5 stars, but yeah, like I'm just all over the place. What else? I mean, in the guild, I'm pretty sure everybody's collected everything. Very lenient. If everybody's, in your guild has been contributing, you should be able to get all of the cosmetics and relics and whatnot. Fetch, I'm gonna leave it right here. I mean, I've been maxing out the gem and metal caps pretty easily, including the common and rare module caps. Other than that, the only reason I would further upgrade it is if you need more reroll shards and module shards. But if you have recovery package, chance, or mastery, and reroll shard, cash mastery, which I'm doing right now, it's at level 5. You should be fine. Fetch isn't gonna make that much of a difference. Another new thing. I maxed out Golden Bot, and now I'm working on Amplify Bot, which is pretty cool. 300 gems. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the bot respec discount. So that way I can respec, instead of Golden Bot, respec to Amplify Bot for tournaments and milestone runs, which I also hit new PBs. I got the tech tree skin, which is pretty cool. I remember seeing those types of dudes, and I was like, "Oh my god!" That was back when tier 16 was the highest tier in the game. 17 and 18 didn't even come out yet, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, he has a tech tree skin. Like, we're cooked. But yeah, 651. I could honestly probably get to 1,000 at this point, especially after I unlock Chrono Field. But I'm not gonna push that right now. And yeah, my workshop, I'm not running a Devo anymore. And now that I've got free up mastery, I can lock like these things. I do need a respec though, because where is it? Shockwave size, I accidentally upgraded that when I shouldn't have. Which is kind of annoying because it's like kind of tedious to be doing this. Just need to be more careful. Let's see. Just kind of do this real quick. Okay, let me be careful. So I don't care about the orbs. Okay, I can do this. Alright, and I leave that be. Cool. So now I can just do the regular stuff. Yeah, like I said, a lot of exciting things going on with the update and the new guild season. I really hope that the new guild season adds another chip, and that Fetch isn't the only meta chip to come out ever. Even if they rework attack and ally chip or steel. Steel desperately needs a rework. I feel like fetch should not be outperforming steel in the coin gain. That is just ridiculous. Man, this is like the boring part. Just trying to get this done real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And I think that's everything. So now it's how it should be. Yeah, so yeah, I got damage mastery, cash mastery, free upgrade mastery, intro sprint mastery, super tower mastery, demon mode mastery, wave accelerator mastery. The next thing I'm gonna go for is recovery package mastery. You know, it's funny. Someone made a video. I think it was Spartan doing an interview with Tags, and he was like, everybody says that recovery package chance is the best first mastery that everybody should get, yet nobody actually gets it. It's true. You know, I said the same thing. I think in my last video that I was gonna go for recovery package first, but I ended up going for damage and demon mode first. It's just so I can do better in tournaments and get more stones to unlock more masteries, which it did work. However, it shows in my modules. My modules are very far behind. Not gonna lie. But now that I'm farming tier 14, because there's more bosses, I'm actually getting more modules. Common and rares, which is helping my shards. Man. So we went over the tournament, event, guild, vault. Yeah, I mean, we basically went through everything. There are, this screenshot going around, which is, I like when these things happen. It just keeps the game interesting. I don't know, if this was like intentional to get leaked, but I think this is pretty cool. I like, back in the day when you had your PSP and your Game Boy and you had to figure out like these secret, I don't know, like passages or secret like cheats or something, without the internet. It would just be like lore, like, I don't know, it was just a different feeling. This gives me that same feeling. It's very nostalgic. But yeah, I guess people are saying that these are new bosses or elites, stronger elites for the new tiers. I'm not sure what to make of it. And then I guess there's a new card, something with the modules, maybe new modules, labs to further. I think what's going to happen with that, is the same labs we have for basic enemies, like this one right here, enemies, we're going to have labs to, what do you call it? To downgrade, to debuff the elites. Okay. I just got out of work, so my brain is kind of fried. So yeah, to debuff the elites. Maybe like for the scatters, it'll be like scatters, how they split in 2 and 3, and maybe it's like less times they split. Rays shoot slower, and then vampires, I don't know, but I think it's something to do with that, maybe. But yeah, everybody's speculating over what time this is gonna come out. People are saying Monday. People are saying next, week after that. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I'm really wondering what they're gonna do with the Cthulhu background too, which is pretty dope. But let's see here. Yeah. Anyway, I was in a bracket with Zerdin, which was pretty cool. Cooked me. This was a really tough bracket, I'm not going to lie. I think I got knocked down to 13th place at the end. There was so many high-level towers in this bracket. I really got unlucky. But it was cool because I got to be in the same bracket as Zerdin. I think he was doing a live stream on YouTube as well, and I popped in his chat and I told him, and he shouted me out, which is pretty cool. But yeah. And then this was the highest coin. This is the best tier 13 run that I had. And I screenshotted it before I made the transition to tier 14. I think this was the first tier 14 run that I did. And then this is the second best run. I have a better run now that I did 2.16 in 3 hours and 46 minutes. But yeah, my tier 13 runs would last right around 7 hours. Hold on a second. Yeah. So, I mean, that's really it. It's been a while, and a lot has changed, but this game is so simple and straightforward that there's just not that much to cover. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and post a video a week at least. School's gonna be starting up, still working. And I've, just got other responsibilities and other interests. I play Rainbow Six Siege a lot on my days off. I'm actually going to play right after this. That's another game that I really like. I don't like a lot of games, but the games that I do play, I devote myself a lot to it. I'm very competitive, so I get very invested in the games that I do play. The very few games. But yeah, I'm going to try and post a video a week. With school, I'm taking AMP2 and microbiology, which are the two last prereqs before I'm completely done and I can finally apply to a nursing program and have no prereqs to take along with it, so I can just focus on the program and that's it. So it should be pretty straightforward. Just about getting it done. I'm still working basically full-time while taking those two classes. So even though I'm part-time school, I'm still full-time at work. So that's just balancing those two things. And I go to the gym almost every day, 5 days a week. So it's just a balance. It's tough. It's doable. I did it for the last 2 semesters, so shouldn't be much different this time. We'll see. Still going to be grinding this game 24/7, just as I have for the last couple months that I haven't posted. So even if I'm not posting, you best believe I'm going to be grinding this game. So yeah, and I'm still keeping up with the community, still posting on Reddit and whatnot. So I have not lost interest, and I probably will never lose interest in this game, and I hope it continues that way. My biggest fear is that this game dies. I really don't want it to. I spend a lot of time on this game. And, sad to say, quite a few bucks. Not a whale, but, nothing to just flush down the drain. But I don't know if I went over my stats in depth. 306 quadrillion coins, lifetime coins. I'm waiting for the day I hit 1 quintillion. That's going to be... I feel like that's when you made it to the end game. Well, no, I think once you get tier 18, 4,500 waves, get that relic, yeah, I think that's end game. But it's still a big milestone, nonetheless. Yeah, tier 14, 2.23 quadrillion. This is my best. So, yeah, I mean, that's really the gist of everything. Right now, I'm waiting for this so I can get that workshop orb adjuster here and get the Chronofield Plus, which is going to be very exciting. And yeah, continue upgrading that. I mean, that's really about it. I'll try to post next week. I'll see how things go. But I hope everybody has a good day and keep towering something. No, I don't want to end it like that. I need to come up with something. I need to come up with something. I don't know. I'll think of something by next video. But have a good day.